What's up, everybody? It's your boy King Hustle. Yes, it's the best money and credit channel on YouTube. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell. So whenever I drop new sauce, new lessons, new methods, and giveaways, you will be the first one to be notified. You will be the first one to know what's going on, and hey, you might be the first one to win something for free. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell on all the YouTube channels. Also, make sure you follow me on my Twitch, King Hustle Live. I do all my freebies and giveaways from those YouTube channels in the Twitch. So make sure you subscribe and hit the all notification bell so you won't miss out on nothing. Also, make sure you follow me on all my social media platforms. All you gotta do is click the title on every video. Once you click the title on every video, at the bottom in the description, all my social media links will pop up, right? We got a lot of fake King Hustle pages out there, so please get a FaceTime verification call or a video to make sure you see this face. Make sure you are doing legit business and you are getting what you paid for, right? And before we get anything started, this is all educational purposes only, not telling anybody to do anything. So, let's get this thing started. Hey, let's get this thing started. Hey, what do my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there, my real Hustle Nation Empire family members? And we are back at it again with the gems, back at it again with the sauce, back at it again with the information that's going to turn you into a boss. So you're tired of being a zero? You ready to be your family hero? Listen up, take a seat, get your notepad, and get your pen, because you already know. When I drop these videos, get them notifications. It's gonna be some information that's gonna help you win. All right. And in today's video, I'm gonna be explaining and talking about how someone could properly structure a CPN's credit profile to 100K plus or more, and the difference between pre-bill CPNs and regular CPNs. And a lot of people don't know the difference between the two. A lot of people think a CPN is just a CPN, and it's not what people think. And a lot of people are getting jammed up because they're not understanding and knowing what the difference between the two are. So they need to understand what red flags to look out for, what what's really going on, and how to stay safe and how to be more aware. All right. So without further ado, let's get into these gems that's gonna help you win. So CPNs have been going around and being utilized a lot lately, and a lot of people are looking to buy them, looking to utilize them, looking to do a lot of different things, and a lot of people are being sold dreams and sold the wrong information and told the wrong information about CPNs, which leaves them in a jam when certain situations happen. So a lot of people don't understand that it's CPNs and it's pre-built CPNs. And pre-built CPNs are basically stolen credit profiles, stolen identities. That's not a real CPN. A CPN is a credit profile number and is a number that has not yet been issued to anybody, so it's not identity theft. And you're basically using that person is using their information to towards this credit profile number, and they're using all their information, nobody else's information. It's theirs. Only thing that's going to be different is the address and the number on it, on that profile. So there's a big difference, and a lot of people are not paying attention to the difference. So a lot of people are buying these CPNs, and they think that a CPN is a credit profile, or that already comes with a credit score attached to it. You can get apartments, you can get cars, you can get all these different things with these CPNs, and that's not true. Now, when it comes to getting loans, credit cards, and lines of credit, people are starting to realize and understand how important credit is, because credit can help you get a lump sum of money, help you start businesses, help you do a lot of different things, pay bills, different things that you need to succeed and win in life. And a lot of scammers, fraudsters, or schemers, they try and find any way that they can to make some money. And at the end of the day, wherever there's money being made, there's going to be some type of fraud or scheme being committed, some type of fraud, scam, or scheme being committed. It's just another opportunity for someone to make some money on the other side. So these credit profile numbers, people a lot of people are in a rush to make some money. A lot of people need money yesterday. A lot of people will do anything and everything they could to make a quick 5, 10, 20, $30,000. So people are, like I said, people are selling the dreams of these pre-built CPNs, or CPNs are credit profiles that's already established, got credit scores, you can do this and do that, and they're stolen identities, and people are buying them. People are having fake IDs being created with them, with their picture on them, with somebody else's information. They're going to buy these cars. They're going to try to apply for loans, credit cards, bank accounts, different things. And a lot of people are not understanding that as the world evolves, technology evolves, security evolves. And when it comes to people's credit profile, they have pictures attached to their credit numbers, driver's license numbers, all these different things. So when people are using other people's driver's license numbers and all that, they search a driver's license, and somebody else's picture pops up, and that's going to be a red flag that this is a stolen identity. Somebody, the barcode on the back of IDs, they're scanning the barcodes. They're starting to really check the information on these IDs. They're starting to really see how bad and fake these IDs are, and a lot of people get jammed up like that. Like I'm finna do another reaction video. Somebody else trying to use a fake ID or a CPN to get a car off a car lot, and it just goes to show you that people have people are monitoring their profiles, their credit profiles, and if somebody gets a loan, credit card, a line of credit in their name, they're going to get an alert, and they're going to see what's going on, and they're going to be able to call and be like, hey, that's not me, that's fraud. So that's what's going on with pre-built CPNs. That's not a pre-built CPN is a stolen identity, somebody else's credit profile. Now a CPN, not a pre-built, but a CPN is like I said, a new number that has not been issued to anybody. This person utilizes their information. The only thing they're changing is the number that they got and a new address. So then they get a bank account. They find banks that don't pull from the check systems. They open up a bank account. Sometimes these banks have credit builder loans and credit cards, so they start building, get those, and start building the credit. They start getting credit, cell phone bills, light bills, gas bills. They start to really mature the profile as anyone else would when you live in life. Once they mature, they build the credit. They start to apply for unsecured credit cards and loans, and getting different trade lines and building the credit profile up on that CPN, which will allow them to utilize it towards a business, their business that they might want to open eventually and start getting business funded. Now, people are saying, how can you get $100,000 credit limit with a CPN? Well, it's not hard. You got to understand. There's different tiers when it comes to credit profiles. And the more you 35% of your credit profile is built around payment history. That's the biggest thing. So 35% um, of your credit profile comes from your payment history. So each month that you're paying on whatever accounts that you have is going towards your credit profile. And your primary trade lines that you have on your credit profile gets you more points towards your credit profile. So when you got things in your name like auto loans, credit cards, student loans, those type of loans, bigger loans and trade lines, those affect your credit profile more. So every month that you're making a payment on these accounts is going towards your credit profile. Getting credit cards, you just having credit cards report to your credit profile, not even have to make payments or utilize the credit profile will help build your credit profile. And this is what a lot of people are starting to realize and starting to learn, so they can start building credit faster. Now, when you get certain things, you can refinance, and which will report to your credit profile as a paid off trade line, which will allow you to jump tiers and get more funding or get higher limits. And that's the trick that people don't understand. It's not hard. You just got to understand credit and know how to utilize credit, how to build and structure credit in order to make these things happen. A lot of people, you also got to be making money at the same time. Money doesn't fall out of the sky. People, people are not just like, here, go $1 million. No, you got to work a job, do things, whatever you got to do to generate some type of revenue to be able to invest into these type of things, trade lines, because you got to pay each month. Each month that you pay and make payments on time, it will report to your credit profile, and you'll start building your credit profile because you're making payments on time, which will allow you to get higher limit loans, credit cards, and lines of credit on this profile. So you start off with tier one, which is no more than 50, 40, $50,000 loan. Once you refinance, it report as a paid off loan, which will allow you to jump to tier two. Once you pay it off, you'll be at tier three, and you can start getting higher lending, higher funds. Same thing with credit cards. When it comes to $100,000 credit cards, you get those based on the business side. So starting a business, structuring your business right, getting utilizing credit cards will help you get $100,000 credit limit with your CPN. All right, so understanding credit is where it starts, because if you don't know how to build and utilize credit, you're not going to be able to utilize or properly structure a CPN the right way. And that's why a lot of people go towards the pre-built CPNs, because they don't have to. It's already somebody else's. They already did it. And a lot of people go to jail. So we're not using pre-built CPNs. We're not doing none of that. If it already has a credit score attached to it, don't use it. Don't buy it. Keep yourself safe. And for people who are becoming victims of CPNs. It's always important to keep yourself safe. Monitor your credit profiles, monitoring your accounts, monitoring all these things. Get Norton LifeLock. Norton LifeLock will monitor all your bank accounts and all your social media accounts. Anything you basically want to monitor, and it will monitor your information to make sure it's not on the dark web and keep you straight. So if anything suspicious was to happen, they'll send you an alert for you to go check it out, and you can do what you need to do from there on out. All right. So make sure you guys are getting your Norton LifeLocks. Also, make sure you guys are freezing your credit bureaus, TransUnion, Equifax, and Experian. Because if it is, if those are frozen, nobody can get anything in your name from a car, a credit card, a loan, anything. So it's going to mess up a scammer if they did potentially have somebody's credit profile or information. If their credit profile is locked, they can't do anything because it's locked. Also, start changing your debit and credit card numbers every so often. We go to all these stores and we we tap our card here and there, get gas, and every time we use our cards, that information is now stored in that database, and there's always some type of leak, compromise or hack going on, and we don't want to become a victim of that. So every so often, change your debit card numbers, information, the numbers on it. So if it was to happen, that information was on that data leak, it would no longer be valid and nothing. You'll be safe. All right. So it's all about staying more safe, staying more cautious, and being more aware. Because if we are more aware, it can keep us more safe because we can see the scam or the fraud or the things that's happening before it happens, and we know how to keep ourselves protected and safe. All right. So shout out to all my real King Hustle fans, supporters, subscribers out there because without y'all, there'd be no me. Y'all motivate me to keep going. Y'all motivate me to keep dropping the sauce. And y'all motivate me to keep y'all entertained. So shout out to all of y'all. Anybody out there that's tired of being broke because it ain't no joke, let's get to work. FaceTime one-on-one unlimited gyms are $1,000. But for limited time only, I'm doing it for 600. Yes, 600. Cash App or Bitcoin payment. Once the 600 is on Cash App or Bitcoin balance, send me a screenshot. Let me know your payment ready. And we will go from there. All right. No screenshots, no replies, no 21 questions. And please do not yell me. Also, make sure y'all book y'all see on the webinars Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. 10 seats available each session, 250. Book y'all seats. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna talk about some important information, and these will go on my podcast channel. So make sure y'all ready to have fun and have professional conversations. Also, make sure y'all book y'all see on the crypto tour in person limited gyms, 3,500, $500 deposit. There was some money when we meet in person. Make sure y'all book y'all see on the month long mentorship, 2,500, 30 days. Anything you need help with, let's get to work. Make sure y'all checking out my vendor platforms on Telegram and the Potato App Millionaire Network. Still looking for people for the production company. Still looking for rappers, singers, models, producers, cameramen, women, gaming streamers, and content curators. Make sure y'all subscribe and hit the all notification bell on my YouTube channels, my Twitch, my IGs, my TikToks. Make sure y'all checking out the crypto world because it's changing people's lives. And with that being said, it's your boy King Hustle. You don't know how to get down in these videos. I'll see you at the next lesson, video, or live. Peace.